Good morning, students. Today I am here to revise some of the experiments related to your respiratory system. So the first experiment is you have to compare to demonstrate the comparison of inhaled and exhaled air. So here for this what you have to take, first you have to take an earthenware flask, then you have to take some water, then you need thymol blue, this solution, then and one flask already you are having, and in this flask, earthenware flask, what is happening? The two flasks are there. It is connected with a mouthpiece with a rubber stopper over here, and this rubber stopper is connected. This is connected with the two flasks A and B in such a manner that the first flask, in one of the flasks, the size becomes of this rubber tube becomes less, and this size becomes one is more. Comparatively, one is less and one is more from the mouthpiece, and both are inserted inside a flask containing some solution. So this is earthenware flask. A special name is given. So here the process, now coming on to the procedure, what we have to do, you have to take water in both the conical flask and you have to add thymol blue solution. So this thymol blue solution, when you will add, the whole color becomes blue. The water color becomes blue. Now what will happen? Tell your friend to inhale and exhale the air through this mouthpiece without leaving this mouthpiece, without taking out this mouthpiece from your mouth. So what you have to do? So when your friend will inhale the air, in that case, here you will see when it is inhaled, nothing change will be there. But in case of second one, while your friend is exhaling, in that case, due to the more concentration of carbon dioxide in the exhaled air, you will observe that this thymol blue becomes acidic, and this solution, due to the increase in the concentration of H plus hydronium ions concentration, when it will be increased, the thymol blue solution, whatever you have taken in the flask, it will change its color from blue to yellow due to the presence of more hydronium ions, due to the acidic nature, and this acidic nature has come due to the presence of carbon dioxide. So this small experiment shows that the exhaled air contains carbon dioxide. Very important demonstration. I think it is clear to you. Again, I am repeating the same thing. What you have to take? You have to take earthenware flask. In this type of flask, this is a special flask where what is happening? You have to connect the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece is connected to a stopper, and that it is inserted inside the conical flask in such a manner that one side the length becomes less, comparatively less, and the other side it becomes comparatively more. And you have to tell your friend that you have to inhale and exhale air without taking out the means continuously you have to inhale and exhale without taking out the mouthpiece from your mouth. So after that, you will observe that this thymol blue solution, whatever you have taken, the water plus thymol blue solution, the blue color becomes yellow due to the increase in the concentration of hydronium ions, because it has the solution has become acidic due to the presence of carbon dioxide. So this small experiment shows that CO2 is exhaled during inhalation, CO2 gas is exhaled. Okay. The next experiment is you have to compare between the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. So what you have to do? You have to take two conical flasks. Again, the same thing. The two conical flasks you have to take, and then you have to attach this one to the first one with the oxygen generator, and second one with the carbon dioxide generator. Okay. So what you will see when you will put this here to the oxygen generator, that is your oxygenated blood, this blood, whatever will come here, this is becoming, after some time, it becomes brilliant red color. And the second one, whatever was containing carbon dioxide, it becomes dark color. So this is the simple experiment, the comparison of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. And this oxygenated blood becomes brilliant red color. It is converted into, due to the presence of oxygen, and it becomes oxyhemoglobin. Because the blood is there, already I have taken this blood, and in this blood the oxygen was there, so it becomes brilliant red color due to the reaction of oxygen with hemoglobin. You are knowing that when oxygen is reacting with hemoglobin, it becomes oxyhemoglobin, HbO2. And on the contrary, if you will see, when the CO2 combines with blood, it becomes deoxycarbohemoglobin. The color becomes, in one side you will see it is brilliant red color, and in the next side you will see that it becomes dark color where you have carbon dioxide, means deoxygenated blood. But in case of oxygenated blood, you will see a brilliant red color arising in the test tube or conical flask due to the presence of oxygen and due to the presence of oxyhemoglobin. But on the contrary, on the other side, due to the presence of deoxycarbohemoglobin, in that case, the color in the conical flask that becomes dark. So this is a comparison between the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Very simple experiment, but the demonstration is very important.